Mr. President, when Congress passed the CHIPS and Science Act last summer, we made a promise to America that these historic investments would be felt in communities across the country. More microchip manufacturing facilities, more high-paying jobs that do not require a four-year degree, lower costs, a stronger supply chain, and a stronger economy. Since the CHIPS Act became law, companies have announced plans to invest hundreds of billions of dollars to bring microchip manufacturing back to America, including in Arizona. But here's the problem. As currently implemented, when these projects receive incentives through the CHIPS Act, they are subject to a new federal review under a process called NEPA. This includes projects that have already received the necessary state and federal environmental permits and are already under construction. So factories that are being built right now in places like Phoenix could be forced to pause construction and undergo a redundant federal review. And that just doesn't work. So this week, along with my colleagues, Senators Young, Brown, and Hagerty, I introduced the Building Chips in America Act. And this bill would speed up the construction of projects supported by the CHIPS Act by streamlining federal permitting reviews and keeping in place bedrock environmental protections for clean air and clean water. To do this, the bill designates the Department of Commerce as the lead agency to carry out NEPA reviews for any CHIPS Act project. It also clarifies that certain projects, certain CHIPS projects, like those already under development with necessary permits, are not major federal actions and therefore are not subject to a NEPA review. These measures would prevent costly delays for projects. And right now, we have an opportunity to maximize the impact of the CHIPS Act for our economy and for our national security. Plans already underway that have received the necessary permits should not have to face extra hurdles. So, Mr. President, let's cut the red tape. Let's start reaping the benefits of our historic CHIPS Act. Thank you, and I yield the floor.
Good afternoon, friends. This is huge news. One-time payments will be arriving for millions of Americans very soon. The Biden administration has approved $39 billion in extra relief. And state lawmakers are also now approving new legislation that would allow more low-income households to receive SNAP benefits. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these details. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My friends, please make sure you enter these weekly giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these weekly giveaways. The SNAP program has undergone modifications this year, affecting 42 million citizens participating in the program. SNAP benefit amounts vary based on people's household size, monthly income, and other expenses. The program sets restrictions on both net and gross monthly income, broken down into household size. But the barrier to acquiring food aid in the state of Michigan has also been lowered. This is after Governor Gretchen Whitmer signed a bipartisan Senate bill removing the asset test as a requirement to receive SNAP benefits. According to the Michigan Executive Office of the Governor, the move will offer greater financial security to those who need it and ease the burden of receiving this aid. Michigan is now one of 37 states with similar laws. Governor Whitmer says people who had more than $15,000 worth of assets, including vehicles and savings, were disqualified for food assistance. State officials say that 531,000 children in the state of Michigan will benefit from the eliminated asset requirement. In the state of Maine, all recipients of the SNAP program will have their money benefits delivered to them by today. SNAP benefits are distributed to eligible residents from the 10th to the 14th of every month, with all beneficiaries scheduled to have their benefits for the month of July by Friday. The next round of SNAP payments will begin on August 10th. Also, the state of Texas will complete issuing SNAP benefits worth up to $1,691 for the month of July this week. Texas has a long window for issuing these payments, lasting through the first 10 business days of the month. The amount received depends on one's family size. A single household will receive $281, and an 8-member household will receive $1,691. But on a federal level, House Representative Dusty Johnson wants to expand the number of food stamp recipients subject to work requirements and time-limited food benefits by raising the age of people covered by the rules to 65 years old. So members are writing the bill against a backdrop of uncertainty in the economy. Inflation, including the cost of food, is so high that the Federal Reserve is willing to risk a recession to slow prices down. Economic disruptions caused by the crisis are still lingering. The robust labor market is expected to weaken in the months ahead, primarily because of the Fed's willingness to raise interest rates. This past week, the Department of Education announced that it will begin discharging student loan debts for borrowers who have been in repayment for 20 to 25 years under a one-time payment adjustment. Approximately 800,000 borrowers will have $39 billion in federal student loans discharged as a result. President Biden said that the previously announced one-time adjustment will become an even more important lifeline for struggling borrowers when repayments start this September. The one-time payment adjustment the Education Department has announced counts certain months that were previously ineligible towards student loan forgiveness under income-driven repayment plans. About 3.6 million borrowers would receive at least 3 years of credit towards forgiveness as a result. In April 2022, the Education Department announced the one-time payment adjustment. The adjustment to student loan accounts would go towards helping borrowers get closer to forgiveness under income-driven repayment plans. After the adjustment, borrowers with 20 or 25 years of repayment history automatically receive forgiveness, even if they are not enrolled in an income-driven repayment plan. Well, my beautiful and most awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Sunday. Thank you, friends, for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. My dear friends, please make sure you enter the weekly giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed weekend.